EVERSPACE, quick review. Oh boy. How does it look? How does it sound? How does it play? And is it fun? How does it look? So this game is pretty gorgeous. Every new place you warp to with your starship has a bit of a variation to keep things different. The backgrounds to your cinematic dogfights are never distracting, but there is always a wow moment whenever you warp into a new area.
To have come so far is an achievement.
My only complaint is the HUD. There are a lot of elements to your HUD that are also shown on your actual ship at the bottom part of the screen on the sort of panel thingies. And this leads to kind of an unnecessary clutter of repeated HUD aspects, which isn't helped by the fact that a lot of the HUD indicators and interactions are not graphically pleasing. Altogether, however, everything that takes place outside your ship looks awesome. Running this on a 1060 and an old i5, I had absolutely no problems with performance. How does it sound? The game tends to use music when I'm not in a fight, and no music when I'm in a fight, which is a little bit weird, and honestly, a lot of the music just felt out of place and not really in correlation to what was happening on my screen. The music that was played was, well, not amazing. For music, I'm gonna have to say this sort of dropped dead for me. Not really anything very interesting. Sound was everything it needed to be, but there's no sound in space, so this was kind of bad, to be honest with you. How does it play? EverSpace consists of a number of sectors, most of which I haven't reached yet because my spaceship piloting skills are about as good as my ability to get to Wave 5 in Mob of the Dead. Sectors each have a certain number of zones, whose threat levels range from deadly to extremely deadly. In zones, you'll usually have the option to warp immediately to the next one, but that's probably not a good idea because you won't have any materials, upgrades, or fuel to get you to the next zone. In each zone, your objective is to kill a bunch of enemies, mine some asteroid ore, kill more enemies that warp in to steal all your hard-earned credits, and get out of there once you're satisfied that you've blown up all you can blow up and betrayed all your friends to steal their loot. Once you die, and this will happen a lot, you'll be returned to your hangar, where you'll spend all your credits you earned in that run on upgrades for your ship, which are pretty crucial when you're aiming for those more difficult sectors. Is it fun? This game definitely caters to a more specific player base than other single-player games I've played. You will be dying a lot, which will upset some players, but dying in this game is really the only way to progress. It is hard when you first set out to figure out why you're in space and who you are, because yes, there is lore and cutscenes in this game. You will have no idea what you're doing and will probably die within the first zone or two. But what makes this game fun is that every time you die to big baddies, you come in even stronger to kill those big baddies, and then eventually get absolutely mauled by even bigger baddies. The AI is smart enough to make each encounter difficult, and the enemies are pretty varied when you reach later sectors. To speed around in your starship blowing up aliens, you will have to be strategic and skillful, but blowing out a dude's engines and watching his fighter spiral into an asteroid and explode is as fun as you'd expect. Eververse gets a cool and good out of amazing, because although I don't think the game is amazing, it's super fun to blow dudes up, and, well, it is good, and it is cool, hence the rating. I'll be doing more of these videos. I think they're actually kind of fun, so, you know, get ready for that Tachanka montage, so am I right?